since I posted my story, I have stopped sleeping. I have stopped remembering to eat, and yet somehow still haven't been able to digest my food. I don't know how you stop being able to digest your food when you don't have any food, when you stop remembering to eat. But I also know that if I'm feeling that way, so is everybody else who has had the courage to say something. And I know that so are all of the other people who haven't said anything and are thinking about the trauma that they've experienced or are still experiencing it, just because we are finally getting to the point of having this conversation. So I shared my story about a consultant who had sexually harassed me. And that started a wave. I've been contacted almost every day, multiple times a day, since I shared my story about several people. Everybody has such unique and yet horrifying and heartbreaking things to share, and the same fear about what will happen to their own stability and their ability to participate in a field that they love. And also, everybody has tried to say something. That is another commonality. Everybody has tried to say something. And nobody wants to share their story in detail because it is politics. These folks are known, they are respected, and they have arrogance. And it's too easy to figure out who they are. And it's too easy for that same power to harm the people who complain about them. Having the conversation isn't enough. We have to figure out why it was possible for these things to happen, and we have to think about what solutions we need to develop, and we have to think about how we care for all of these folks, because real trauma exists as a result of this. Sexual harassment is not just a set of acts that happened. It is something that causes real trauma, and that trauma sits in your stomach. And every time we start to talk about it again, those wounds get ripped open. And every time people have talked to me, there is a mixture of relief and gratitude that we are willing to talk about it. And there is also this incredible pain that has not been addressed.